Oh, come on. What are you doing, Chris Bumstead? You think you're a men's classic physique? You cannot call yourself classic physique until you defeat me in every pose, which I do not think you have the groceries. On the day of the competition, Chris Bumstead, he comes to me, and I am his father, so I have to give him advices. And it is, I got to give him the good advices. No bad advices. Like sometimes you tell them to scream. "Ah!" But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is my annual tradition of comparing the latest version of Chris Bumstead with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Does he have what it takes to defeat the Austrian Oak? This is, of course, 1975 for Arnold. We're going to mix and match. We're going to have a nice little grab bag of goodies of different versions of Arnold Schwarzenegger and maybe have a little, an impression here and there. Or is it an impression? Is Arnold really here in the little cheap, kind of stinky Max Muscle studio? It is a closet and not even a very big one. Not big like these great big arms. Yeah, speaking of arms, look at the difference. Bumstead's torso heap, very impressive. Arnold, of course, he's tilting his upper body, or he's twisting it, so to speak. I don't know. Bumstead winning on the wheels, whatever that means to you guys. I mean, it's not a serious comparison, guys. Here is from 1974, 1 year prior to the Pumping Iron, the filming of Pumping Iron, and his arms were not a whole lot bigger. I think he was still able to maintain his arm size. It was the overall girth of just the size of the guy. Look at the lats. They're huge. Beating Chris Bumstead almost in that aspect. His wheels were bigger than they ever were. 1974. Arnold was altogether at his best, I think, here. So, all condition aside, Arnold is a freak of nature, and most certainly, if you're going to really judge this one, he'll get a point in the front double. But this is a picture from 1974, guys. You could see these two actual specimens on stage. You would see that Chris Bumstead, here's the front lat spread. You'd see that Chris Bumstead, he's just too peeled for Arnold. This is a weird picture of Arnold. Isn't it? Distorts his wheels. I think the camera's too low. He does look good in the lats, but like I said, I don't like this one. Here is from Pumping Up, Pumping Iron, and I think this one gives us a good estimation on how these two dudes would size up. Arnold in the lag department, little bit slight. Upper body, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but he's holding his own against Bumstead. Bumstead, these guys are built different. Arnold's longer legged, Bumstead's longer torsoed and longer necked and headed, and Arnold's shoulders are a little higher. They're about the same height, I would suggest. Here's the side chest development. And somebody will tell us exactly how tall both of these guys are. Yes, I have internet too. I can search it too. But anyway, I love you guys. What a statuesque pose for both guys, and it's obvious. You guys know what I'm going to say here. It is upper body versus lower half. And we've established that Bumstead would be in superior condition. It's just a fun comparison. Here's a kind of a blurry picture from 1974, but it is from that an infamous photo shoot. Arnold was looking massive. And I don't think that these are edited in any way, shape, or form. I just think that these guys were like dinosaurs back then. They just do not create physiques like this anymore. That chest of Arnold's, it's unbelievable. Here's the rear double. And the rear double of Arnold, maybe obviously it was his best. We don't have a rear lat spread comparison in this one. Bumstead wasn't hitting it. But the rear double for Arnold is actually a pretty decent pose. You throw the arms in the equation, and he does look better than Chris Bumstead. Christmas trees, proper. Lat insertions for Bumstead, pretty good.
Lower half, it's a different ball game. It's a different sport altogether. Doesn't even count. Doesn't even count. Here's 74, but I will be honest with this one. I've been using this one. Arnold, he looks great. Arnold looks fantastic here, actually. But the thing of it is, and this goes with a lot of the 74 pitchers and other years as well, the camera is so low, it distorts his thickness. I think it actually might make him actually look a little bit bigger. Here's a different version. This is 1973. And maybe 75 would be good, but I honestly think this is how these two guys would size up. Bumstead's back, more than holding his own, outer lats, things of that nature, V-taper. Lower half, we don't need to discuss that again. Arms for Arnold are fantastic, and no matter what era Arnold is in, his arms are going to be probably the best out there. I mean, they're the size of the open class arms today, with a much more slender physique. So it comes out impressive.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing, Chris Bumstead? What are all these young guys with all these muscles coming out of their legs? What are you doing? What are you doing? Squat thrusts? You're doing different kind of leg workouts. You get all these striations, you do more than squats. You might get too big in the bum, and you don't want to get too big in the bum. But yeah, I think they were worried about getting a badonkadonk back in the day. But having said that, quads obviously go to Chris Bumstead. Arnold, he's dominating so clearly in this one, in the arm department, that it is laughable. Delts for Bumstead look good. Think there's some help in there? Maybe, maybe not. Chris Cormier said there's integrity with Breon Ensley. Is he pointing out that there was no integrity with Chris Bumstead? That is a story for another day. This is, like I said, yearly tradition. Chris Bumstead, number 5. Did he win it? Didn't even win it yet. But you know what? I can almost sense that he will win a 5th title. Still up in the air. Finals have yet to happen. Chris Bumstead versus Ramon Dino. Good luck, Dino. But congratulations on 2nd place. Hit thumbs up. Subscribe. Have a nice one.